Good evening, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started right away on time so that way everybody can get back to their video games for the night. I know Mario Kart is rearing and ready to go in order to get their final map for playoffs. So before we go ahead and get started, just some housekeeping stuff. Um, on our website for the state championship, you can find the information here for the varsity seasons. Um, we are going to UW Green Bay on the 28th for those teams that qualify. All of you are welcome to come. Even if your team doesn't qualify, I encourage you to come and to come check out a LAN experience and cheer everybody on. Some general questions that are here, right? Can I bring my own peripherals? Yes. However, with the caveat that UW Green Bay will not install your drivers on their computers. So you have to have plug and play. So if you're using like a Razer keyboard or mouse, like it's not going to work. Okay. So make sure that you have an alternative. They do have some headsets. Personally, I prefer to use my own headset. I don't like sharing a headset with other people, but to each their own. There will be food on site. Do not worry. I know this is a super common question. They're actually going to have a concession stand available in the spectator area across from where the esports arena is. They also have like another little grill that's nearby, and the cafeteria will be upstairs as well. You can also bring a cooler if your team wants to pack sandwiches and snacks and bring chips and Gatorades. You can do so. There is no food or drink in the arena, so please make sure that you abide by that rule. And we are partnering with UW Stout in order to go ahead and ensure that all games are going to be streamed. UW Stout is helping us run production on the streams, so we'll have them output here on YouTube, and one will be out on Twitch as well. So we will have all of those streamed. We have coaches from Appleton East, UW Green Bay, Marvel Rivals students, and then some, I believe, St. Croix Central students are going to be helping us conduct all of our streams for the state championship on the 28th. There is a map that is available as where you can park as well. Just kind of getting down into it, if you do qualify, this is what the schedule is going to look like. So here you can see the Marvel Rivals category, 1 and 2, and then Rocket League here is going to be on the other side. Some special things here that I can announce for sure right now. The Division 1 and Division 2 Rocket League champions will be invited to UW Milwaukee in June. I believe June 6th is the official date for the Eclipse Series Esports Showdown, which just like last year at Beloit, or in Beloit, I should say, where we invited 16 Midwestern champions of Rocket League, and they all came on site to compete in Rocket League. And then like Appleton East qualified from Smash Brothers, and their 5 players will be invited to represent Wisconsin against other Midwest schools. Marvel Rivals, I'm waiting right now. I'm in a holding pattern. We are working on a place to host Marvel Rivals as a Midwest Invitational. I'm waiting on confirmation from the people that are helping me spearhead that. But hopefully Marvel Rivals and maybe a couple other games will also have a Midwest Regional Invitational. Before we get to brackets, I do just want to remind you that we do have these regional tournaments coming up in March. So the season doesn't end right away. But if you're looking to do more, these are completely free, open to all high schools and middle schools to participate. And I encourage you to go and participate, get a LAN experience, and actually see what that is like. We realize not everybody gets an opportunity to qualify for a state tournament, and LANs are just cool. LANs are so much fun. Go get to meet people from different schools and make some friends along the way. So NTC and Wausau, Edgewood and Madison, River Falls in River Falls, Green Bay in Green Bay, and Carthage in Kenosha, and then Beloit College in Beloit are hosting these regional invitationals. So please make sure that you go out and support them as well. Again, they're free to participate. Go represent. Now to get into the fun nitty gritty here, I do want to preface that there's going to be two different types of brackets essentially here that we're looking at. First up here, this is going to apply to Marvel Rivals. So we do like Conference 1, Seed 1, Conference 2, Seed 2. So for Marvel Rivals, you're in Group 1, 2, 3, or 4. If you are in Group 1 and 2, you are considered to be Division 1. You are the largest schools, and you will be in a bracket together. If you are in Group 3 and 4, then you are considered to be Division 2, and you will be in a bracket together. You will be paired in the first round against somebody from the opposing group that you haven't played yet. Okay? So we'll go ahead and we'll jump right into the Marvel Rivals. So first game is on Wednesday. If you win Wednesday, you play Thursday. Okay? So Wednesday is your first game. If you win Wednesday, you play Thursday. If you win Thursday, you're coming to Green Bay at the end of the month. Okay? All right, so I'm going to do this by seed number here. So our 8th place seeds from Group 1 and Group 2, we have Waukesha West and Fox Valley Lutheran. Our 7 seeds from Group 1 and 2, we have New Richmond and Elkhorn. Our 6 seeds in the Division 1 Marvel Rivals bracket are Racine Unified and Eau Claire North. Our 5 seeds for the bracket for Division 1 are La Follette and Waukesha South. And their opponents, the 4 seeds, are going to be Wilmot and Sun Prairie. The 3 seeds within Division 1 are going to be Kimberly and Sheboygan North. The 2 seeds are going to go ahead and be Wisconsin Lutheran and Bayport. And your overall 1 seeds, both teams are coming in undefeated at 7-0. Neither one has lost a round so far. We have Sheboygan South and Chippewa Falls High School. How about now, Wi-Fi? Can you see the formula bar now? So this is going to be the Division 1 here. So Chippewa Falls and Sheboygan South. This is the first season that we've offered Marvel Rivals as a varsity title, and they're coming in as the undefeated team. So congratulations to them. Again, your first match is going to be Wednesday. I will update the platform as soon as I'm done with the stream here tonight, so you'll be able to see all of those matches. For Division 2, our smaller schools bracket, our 8 seeds here are going to go ahead and be the Marshmen of Horicon against Watoma, and Watoma, not against Watoma, sorry. The 7 seeds here are going to be Edgewood and Ripon. Our 6 seeds are going to be, and I called Wi-Fi out all because I knew he would be okay with it. That's all. I'm sure he has his bracket all filled out and predictions ready to go too. So the 6 seeds here, we have St. Croix Falls and Whitewater. The 5 seeds are going to go ahead and be Marshall and Nakusa. And their opponents as the 4 seeds are going to go ahead and be Thorpe and Deerfield. Taking on St. Croix Falls and Whitewater, we have Delavendarian and Etude. And your top seeds here for Marvel Rival, your 2 seeds coming in here. So against Edgewood, we have Freedom High School. And going against Ripon, we have Sevastopol. It's very close here for the small school divisions here for the 2 seed and the 1 seed. It came down to 1 map difference as far as the rounds 1 percentage. The 1st seed here going against Watoma will be St. Croix Central. And facing off against the Marshmen, we have Beloit Turner on the other side. So again, these matches, the first rounds will be played on Wednesday. If you win on Wednesday, you play on Thursday. If you win on Thursday, you advance to Green Bay. For Division I Rocket League, this bracket is a little bit different. We weren't able to do groups because these teams play 14 games. They have a double header every week. So we weren't able to go ahead and do smaller groups like we did with Marvel Rivals. So this is being seeded like a traditional 16 seed bracket. Okay. So going through here are 16. And sorry, I should preface. These rounds will be played on Tuesday. If you win on Tuesday, you play on Thursday. If you win on Thursday, you're coming to Green Bay as well. Okay. So our 16 seed here for Division 1 is Bayport. Our 15 seed is going to be Appleton East. Our 14 seed is hold on. I thought I had that done. It is Waukesha South. Now, hopefully I didn't mess up my bracket here, so let's double check here. The 13th seed is Port Washington. The 12th seed is JIK, so Racine Unified. The 11th seed is Sheboygan South. The 10th seed is going to be Whitnall. The 9 seed, and this one I think should be a very interesting matchup, is going to be Hartford facing off against Wisconsin Lutheran. And if you watch this as the last map or the match of the week this week, this was a banger series. So I'm really excited to see this one run back. It could have gone either way. This was a really good series. So I'm excited to see that one again. So the 7 seed here is Elkhorn. The 6 seed is going to be Fox Valley Lutheran. The 5 seed is going to be Madison West. The 4 seed here is going to be Wausau West. The 3 seed here is going to be Whitefish Bay. The 2 seed is going to go ahead and be Waukesha West. And that means our number 1 seed for Division 1 here is going to be the team that went 1-13 last year to a perfect 14-0 this year. Give it up for Cedarburg. coming out of nowhere and just taking the league by storm here. Uh, and it's just incredible. So I'm congratulations, Cedarburg, on that massive turnaround from last year. So congratulations. I think the top four here is relatively close. I know last year Elkhorn actually got upset by Sheboygan South as the 11 seed. So um, I still don't think you can count anybody out. There's still a number of these coin flip matches. Also, you never know with grade eligibility. I also have heard already from a couple of schools that students have prior commitments on Thursdays and they may not be able to play their playoff match and they may be looking for subs. So, again, it is a situation that we run into sometimes. Um, and we'll see how that one turns out here. So, for Division Two Rocket League, start flying through this here. The 16 seed here is going to be Random Lake. The 15 seed here is Thorpe. The 14 seed here is Deerfield, the Demons of Deerfield. 13th seed is Beloit Turner. The 12 seed is going to be Little Wolf or Manawa. The 11 seed is going to be the Hodags of Rhinelander. The 10 seed is Brookfield Academy. The ninth seed is Freedom. The 8th seed is going to be Watoma. And the 7th seed here is going to be Pacelli, which are last year's Division 3 champions. The 6th seed here is going to be Sevastopol. The 5 seed is going to be St. Lawrence Seminary. The 4 seed here is going to be Delavan Darien. And the 3 seed here is going to be the Golden Bears of Barron. Your 2 seed here is going to go ahead and be St. Croix Central. And your number 1 seed for Division 1 and I would say they were the likely favorites for this division. That's going to be Martin Luther, looking to go ahead and repeat their state championship of last year. I heard in the Discord that they're trying to build a dynasty, so we'll have to go ahead and see how that plays out. Can't be a dynasty unless you get, what, 3 in a row? So good luck, Martin Luther, on trying to build your dynasty. And for next week, well, I shouldn't say next week, but so on the 25th, we have our Fortnite teams that have qualified here. So the top 9 teams from each varsity time slot have advanced to the state championship, which will be hosted on the 25th starting at 4 p.m. It will be 3 rounds back to back to back. There will be some breaks in between, so that way people can get up and stretch and use the restrooms and grab a snack and all of that. But it will be on the 25th. That is Wednesday. Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we will open practice lobbies from 4 to 5 p.m. There will be a code on the stream in order to get into the lobby. We would obviously like the championship teams that if they would like to practice, that's what the lobbies are there for. However, if there are other schools that would still like to participate and get a few rounds in, that should be okay. So again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 4 to 5 p.m., we will have open lobbies available for you to practice. Some schools like to be able to practice where they're dropping for state, and they want to try to memorize where some of the loot is, like where common chests are, or super chests, or any of the loadouts. And some like to get a few extra practice reps in. So, um, and then last but not least, oh, I guess I should say here too, like so. Uh, Delavan Darien, again, this is their first year competing, so not only have they won a championship for Smash Brothers, but they are a top seed in Marvel Rivals as well, and they advanced to Fortnite in their first season as well. So pretty incredible run there. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Eau Claire North, this may be their first time qualifying. Um, Looking through here, again, if I'm not mistaken, Durand, Arkansas, it may be their first time qualifying for Fortnite. Um, Chippewa Falls has done extremely well in Fortnite before. Sheboygan South. I know I delivered medals last year to Sheboygan North, so maybe Sheboygan South is trying to get their first Fortnite trophy to keep up with North. Waukesha West looked pretty solid in the Wednesday time slots here. So this will be, I believe, the first time for Grafton, Horicon, and Mercer, I think, for qualifying for Fortnite Championship as well. So, and then last but not least, our club season for Mario Kart Time Trials. We had over 100 people sign up for this season, to where we gave you one track, and then you had Monday to Friday to submit your best time. And then you earn points based upon your placement. So if you placed in the top 10, you earned points. And over 7 weeks here, you can see the top 10. So these players are going to be invited to a one-track playoff next week, starting Monday to Friday. I'm saying too, with spring season opening and Mario Kart being one of these titles, I would not like to play Oregon. They look like they are stacked. They got 4 out of the top 10 here, and I can't wait to see what they do for varsity here. So we got Oregon, Wausau West, Wisconsin Connection Academy, Wisconsin Lutheran, Wisconsin Connection Academy, Oregon, 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 Waukesha South, and Seymour have qualified. And to go ahead and then reveal the track that they will be using for the playoffs. Is somebody actually guessed it in the Discord server? It is going to be the Triforce Cup Hyrule Circuit. It is going to be the playoff map that we will use for Mario Kart Time Trials for these 10 players. So again, you can submit as many times as you want. The best time is going to be taking home, or actually I will be shipping you, a club championship t-shirt for your victory in the Mario Kart Time Trials club season. So that is going to go ahead and be it for me. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. I will get all the matches done on Fenworks here tonight before I start playing video games myself. If you have questions, please reach out to me. Let me know. No way, it's actually a good track. Well, thank you. I did my research. Okay, I did my research, and I saw some of the comments in the server supporting it. So, yeah, so that's going to be it to me tonight. For me tonight. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy the warm weather. Maybe that means that you're playing solo queue with the window open. That's what I'm hoping to do. So, good luck. See ya.